All right, I think we're ready to go here. Good evening. Did you like that? Just trying out some new stuff. You know, always growing, always improving. Thought it was about time after, 6 years to finally get a little intro thing so it's not just quiet on the set staring at a box. So I'm glad that kind of worked out. I'll have to double check afterwards, see the recording and make sure it did what I wanted it to do. I'll have a little closing one as well. Hey Gary, good evening. Happy Friday night. We are back at the Heritage again because It's All Tops is released in a long time, but we've got Bowman coming up on Wednesday, so things are going to be up and running, flying, exciting, all that kind of good stuff soon enough. Yeah, we also have a missing hit claim finally came back here. This was from a March 20th break. So at the end, we'll crack this open, see what we had for our missing hit. That was a Series 1 hobby box hit. So most likely a relic in there, I would assume so. Sidebar there on the left. Pick your team format, so that's all squared away. Let me know if there's any issues. If there are, I'll get them fixed up. If you're watching this after we've gone live, just shoot me a DM. We'll take care of you. Anyways. Hey, Nolan. Good evening. Cool. Let's get this box cracked open, huh? Get things started. I've got Topps Chrome Black coming up next. Now, that's been a pricey one. But prices come down a little bit, and I thought we could treat ourselves to something a little nice over the weekend. So that's what you'll see posted up next. Keep an eye out for that. There we go. Let's bring our light on over. Grab our first pack. And here we go. Hey, starting off with the Caglione. I'll take that. Cool. Maybe it's a sign of good things to come in this box. Patrick Bailey, Gunnar Henderson, Sung Kim, Tanner Bybee, Jazz. Refractor number 1 is Carlos Estevez. And then we have Marcus Semien. Alright, set that there. Let's sleeve up the refractor. And we'll check backs in a little bit. Otto Lopez. Jake Mangum. Hey, Jason. Matt Olson. Cole Reagans. First blue speckle. That's Kirk. Rookies going to the top left. Seymour. Gray border is Kodai Senga. And Jason Dominguez. If you hear that rattle, that is the puppy who has stolen a few of the baby toys and decided that they are now his. So while it sounds like a baby rattle, it is now technically a dog toy. All right, pack 3, Ryan Mountcastle, Yuri Perez, Victor Scott, Bryce Eldridge, Luis Morales. Chrome is Luis Severino. Gray border, Brenton Doyle. And ready action is Gunnar Henderson. All right. Sleeve up Morales. I'm going to top load the Bryce Eldridge. It's been here, Jason. When I've been talking about the dog, it's been this puppy. It's not full-on puppy anymore. It was born in... it was a November puppy, right? November, December, January. Yeah, November puppy. So January, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, he's still a puppy. Suarez. I had to do the math for a second. Roman Anthony, Robinson Pena, Jaron Duran, Dane Myers, Ian Seymour, Deckel, Sean Murphy. Had to remember what that was called. And NL Championship. All right, let's sleeve. And we'll top load this one. Good. That means that hasn't been picking up on the microphone as much as I thought. Squeaker toys and bones slamming on the wood floor behind me. Jackson Merrill, Mike Trout, Chris Bryant, Matt Strahm, Jackson Holiday, Blue Speckle, P.J. Poland, Gray Border is Tanner Bybee, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Heating up. PCA, that is. All right, let's check some backs. So we've got 2026 Topps Chrome Black coming up next, and I'm actually pairing that up with another Hobby of Heritage. So we'll be right back at it in terms of this product, but next time around we'll have a nice Chrome encased auto to go along with it. So that's going to be Pick Your Team format. Keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Should have it up by the afternoon, lunchtime. Byron Buxton, Vladdy Jr., Chase Burns, Kyle Teal, Royce Lewis, Marte, Kyle Stowers, Freddie Freeman, NL All-Star. Oh, yeah, Jason does. All right, let's see. Got my rookie pile confused there with the chromes. All right, cool. Samuel Basallo, Yamamoto, Brian Wu, Yordan Alvarez, Braxton Ashcraft, Blue Speckle, Ronald Blanco, Carlos Rodon, Angel Martinez. Carson Williams, Ballesteros, Taj Bradley, Brennan Donovan. Here's our buyback, Mike Hegan. Blue Speckle is William Contreras. Gray Border is Jazz. And Carlos Correa. Got some more Topps Chrome football as well. That'll be coming up after the Topps Chrome Black. So maybe that'll be a Sunday break. Can pretend that there's football on TV. Here's Michael Harris, Kyle Isbell, Lawrence Butler, Javi Baez, Julio Rodriguez. Is that his normal? No, it's not. That is an image variation. Nice one going to Scott. Cool. Let's get that sleeved up and top loaded. Thought that looked special. Cool t-shirt he's got on too there. All right. See right there. Image variation. All right. I don't think we got to finish that pack. Alec Bohm. Will Smith was the Gray Border. Record Breaker. Pete Alonso. And then there's that Javi Baez, Lawrence Butler, Kyle Isbell. Okay. Sleeve up our insert, our gray border, and our chrome. Josh Smith, Ellie De La Cruz, Edwin Diaz, Jacob Young, Dylan Beavers, Blue Speckle is Carlos Beltran, Chrome, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge for batting leaders. Hey, I got a new overhead camera, guys. So crispy, hopefully. You won't have to be telling me about a frozen camera anytime soon. Hopefully this one will go a few years before we start running into tech issues. Jose Caballero, Max Muncy, Cam Smith, Manny Machado, Andy Pajes, Cole Young, Jackson Jobe is the Chrome, Bryce Terang. Top load the Cole Young, sleeve up the Jackson Jobe. New content. You got to multitask, Jason. Throw me on the laptop or something. Let's check the backs here. We already had one there with Julio Rodriguez. Chances of getting a second one are slim, but you have to check. Nope, nothing doing there. Brett Beatty, Cade Cavalli, Lane Thomas, Lindor, Trey Yesevich. Blue Speckle is Owen Casey. Gray border is Luis Rengifo. And Cal Rayleigh for run batted in leaders. Come on, ink. Sign some ink. Spencer Strider, Salvi Perez, Young Ho Lee, Garrett Crochet, Alberto Hernandez, Caminero, Trevor Rogers, and the Enterprise, Paul Skeens. Yeah, 2 is enough. I agree. You don't need to overkill it. There you go. Getting professional with it. And David Bednar, Michael Taylor, Giancarlo Stanton, Chris Sale, C.J. Abrams, Miguel Andujar, Chrome is Dylan Lyle, and there's what Julio usually looks like. Clayton Kershaw, Randy Rosarena, Ozzie Albies, Nolan McLean, Slade Ciccone, Ben Rice, Joe Ryan, Christian Montez de Oca. Willie Adams, Ketel Marte, Hunter Brown, Andrew McCutcheon, Taylor Ward, Chase Dolander, Mickey Moniak, and Luis Seal. Let's go to the backs. Let's get lucky. Looking. Nope, nothing there. We got 4 packs to go. Still looking for the hit. Jordan Westburg, Will Smith, Josh Naylor, Owen Casey, Evan Carter. Blue Speckle is Mitch Keller. Gray border going to the top left, and Joe Rock with the Rays. And Adolis Garcia. Jose Ramirez, Brandon Sproat, Marcelo Meyer, Roki Sasaki, Jordan Walker, Refractor Trey Turner, Yamamoto, and CJ Kafis. Don't forget to stay tuned right after this for that missing hit reveal from the March 20th break. We'll do that right after the recap. Seth Lugo, Logan Webb, Zach Gallen, Willie Abreu, Victor Mesa Jr., Blue Speckle is Austin Hayes, Gray Border is Jordan Westberg, and Ready Action, Bryce Harper. And so it comes down to the last pack. Time to start sweating. Well, we either have an autograph or we're going to be filing a missing hit claim on the day that we reveal a missing hit claim. Here we go. Peyton Tolley, Ryan Weathers, Alec Burleson, Cole Wilcox, Freddie Peralta, and we have ink. Bryce Terang. Not too bad going to Jacoby. Nice, Jacoby. Closed us out there with Milwaukee. Milwaukee and one other team. Who was it? Oakland. There you go. A little thank you for closing us out. Nick Kurtz with the Chrome. And Drake Baldwin wraps it up. All right. A few to sleeve. And one to top load. All right, let's take one last look at some backs here. That's right, Jacoby. He's telling your dad. I know, Jacoby's got some good luck, man. It's fun when the kids get them, though. All right, so we'll recap it, and then we'll do that missing hit, right? Here we go. Start off with rookies sleeved up. We had Tolley, Wilcox, Sproat, Kafis, Casey, Deoka, Hernandez, Yes Savage, Beavers, Williams, Basalo, Burns, Pena, Morales. Gray Borders, Westberg, Rock, Rengifo, Smith, Jazz, Bybee, Doyle, Senga. Inserts. Harper, Skeens, Alonso, and Henderson. And then Chromes. Nick Kurtz, Austin Hayes, Trey Turner Refractor, Mitch Keller, Dylan Lyle, Jackson Jobe, Gleyber Torres, Carlos Beltran, Alec Boehm, Contreras, Blanco, PJ Pollen, Severino, Kirk, and Refractor number 2, Carlos Estevez. That takes us to the good stuff, the top-loaded stuff. It starts off with some Decal Ian Seymour, Nolan McLean, Blue Speckle Owen Casey, Cole Young, Mike Hegan for the buyback, Kyle Teal, Roman Anthony, Bryce Eldridge, Jack Caglione. The two best cards sitting back here. Autograph, Bryce Terang. Image variation, Julio Rodriguez. Cool. All right. Time for the missing hit reveal. So while I grab that, I'm going to throw up on the screen here. This is probably going to be trippy looking. All right. But I'm going to throw up on the screen. There we go. That is a screenshot of the break from March 20th. So you can see the team assignments there on the left. All the way down. So we got let's see. I'll just read the names from top to bottom. We got Swatters, Hunter, Crispy, Nat, Kyle, JR, Mark, JR, Gary, Alan, JR, John, Nat, Kyle, Nat, CJ, Gary, Nat, Hunter, Gary, Ryan, Gary, Hunter, Kyle, Alan, Kyle, Chris, Swatters. All right. I'll bring that back up in a moment when we need to see who gets the hit. Let's first find out what the hit even is. All right. Athletic Jacob Wilson with the Clubhouse Collection. Let's throw that screenshot back up here. Who had Oakland? That's going to Hunter. Cool, Hunter. There you go. About a month and a half late, but it'll be in your file next time you get shipping. All right, cool. Chrome Black up tomorrow, but don't forget to grab some Bowman presale while there's still some teams left. We're about halfway sold out on that. There's still some good ones. For example, if you're in the holiday chase, the Rockies are still there. Anyways, that'll be ripping on Wednesday night, and until then, we'll be doing some football, a little more baseball, and yeah. If you need me, you know where to find me. All the social medias, departurebreaks@gmail.com. Hang out on our Discord, discord.gg/departurebreaks. Until next time, see you soon. Oh, check out this little segue too, guys. See ya, as long as this goes well. Press this button, and it'll fade me out like this.